Today, I want to talk about the connection between the melanin on your skin and your spirituality. Like, a lot of Africans don't see the connection between the color on their skin, the color of their skin, to the level of their spirituality. Let me explain. Now, before I did mention that the melanin on your skin also affects the melanin in your brain, because the melanin on your skin determines the melanin in your brain. As you have melanin on your skin, you also have melanin in your brain, and because of that, it actually makes you to have an advantage as somebody who has good quantity of melanin on the skin. Now, the part of the brain where you have this melanin is also that part of the brain that is connected to what we call the subconscious mind. You see, that part of the brain is connected to the subconscious mind, which is very active because of this we call it neuromelanin. The melanin on your skin, which determines the melanin in your brain. The melanin in your brain is called the neuromelanin. So the neuromelanin now, which is in that part of your brain, is connected to the subconscious mind. Now, the subconscious mind has to do with everything supernatural, something that is not at the level of the conscious mind, something that is where the creativity happens, where the memory happens, where deep things, even manifestations, materialization, how things really come to pass, they happen in the subconscious mind, which in other contexts you can also call your heart. So yes, so your neuromelanin is found in that part of your brain which is connected to your subconscious mind. So that makes you to be naturally connected to the supernatural. It doesn't mean like you are the only person that will be spiritual. Of course, everybody can be spiritual, but in this case we're just talking about what makes you unique, what makes you different based on the melanin on your skin, right? Very important. If you wonder why we have a lot of Africans who are very spiritual, or let me say like highly connected spiritually, or they are more sensitive spiritually, it is because of these reasons. Very important, because the melanin on your skin actually it's an expression of deeper thing that is happening within you, which has to do with your spirituality and other important things, right? So very important. Please take note of that and take advantage of that. It's a big advantage. It's a big opportunity. Like, we are not just only looking at the physical expression, but we are looking at something deeper, which actually makes you unique and can allow you to express that spiritual ability, that spiritual authority, that spiritual capacity. You understand? Like, you can go deeper in the spirit and explore a lot of spiritual things, spiritual gifts, right? Get into spiritual mysteries and all that. We've seen Africans doing that, and we got to do more of that. We have to express our spiritual abilities, our spiritual gifts, our spiritual capacities. Africans, we got to express all these things, because that is what makes us unique in the world. That's what makes us unique in the world. Now, somebody may ask, okay, how is this applicable in the material world? If you say I'm spiritual, if you say I'm very deep in the spirit, how is it applicable in the spiritual world? Very simple. If somebody has sickness, if somebody has some disease in their body, maybe they got some infections, right? You may not see the infection with your physical eyes, but you can see the physical manifestation, you can see the symptoms, you can see the signs of the disease. Now, you know what? If you have the gift of healing, if you have the spiritual gift of healing, you can heal that person. And then, even though you cannot see your gift of healing physically, but you can see the healing when it happens in the person's body. Exactly. So that's how you apply some of these spiritual gifts, for example, and other spiritual abilities, right? For example, somebody just having the spiritual gift of wisdom. You might not see the wisdom physically, but you see the expressions, you see the manifestations of the wisdom, the applications, right? The same thing, the spiritual gift of word of knowledge. You see, the same thing for the spiritual gift of administration, of prophecy, of speaking in tongues, of dreams, We have seen a lot of Africans who are very gifted in dreams. They can see what is to come, you see. Though, of course, they cannot see those gifts, but you can see the manifestations of the gift. And you can see their practical applications in our everyday lives. Exactly. There are a lot of people who are going through troubles, who are going through difficulties, that they need the word of wisdom, the word in season. There are people who are going through challenges that they need word of knowledge, right? There are people who also are not really organized with their life, that they need the gift of administration, the gift of organization. There are people who are going through sickness, who are going through illness, they need the gift of healing, right? There are people who don't have direction, who don't know where they are going, they are confused. They need the gift of, maybe dreams, or the gift of prophecy. You see, so all these spiritual gifts, they also have practical applications in our world today. And that is some of the areas that we Africans must capitalize and specialize on. I know many of us have been doing that already, but we need to do it more and take it as our mainstay. Very important, my fellow Africans. We are very, very sound spiritually. I cannot say this enough. I cannot overemphasize it. We are very, very spiritual, and that means we must manifest all our spiritual abilities and gifts. We must function in our spiritual capacities. We must express our spiritual abilities. That is what makes us unique in the entire world. And that is part of the campaign that we are doing, that as Africans, it's high time we express, we unleash our potentials. It's high time we release what we have, the gift, the abilities, the grace that we have, we release them to the world. As a matter of fact, I as a person, I know the areas of my giftings. I know I'm very gifted in the areas of word of knowledge, in the areas of word of wisdom. I'm gifted in the areas of word of prophecy. You see, I'm gifted in other things too, that a lot. I can tell you on and on, because I've discovered my gift and I'm using them in practical, sense, in real life. You see, so it's not like you're just talking about the spiritual things and then somebody says, oh, but how are they applicable? Now you can see the practicality, the application of this gift, because there are things that we need in our everyday lives. There are things that people need. You see, when you go to all this Western world, people are going through a lot. People are going through difficulty, they are going through challenges, they're going through different kind of conditions, health conditions now, that they are becoming serious. We have autism, you have disorders, you have what do you call it, bipolar syndromes, so many conditions that people are going through right now. What about heart disease, like diabetes, like hypertension? People going through a lot of health conditions. Who is going to heal them? Who is going to heal them? The drugs cannot cure everything. People are having cancer. Drugs cannot solve the problem. But guess who's going to heal them? You're going to heal them. You have the gift of healing. You're going to heal them, and you're going to see the results. I know many of us as Africans, we know these things, and some of us are using our gift already, but we even need to do more. Exactly, we need to do more. We need to express the gift of God in us. We need to let the world know that yes, here we are, here we come, Africans. We are here to bring liberation and liberty to the dying world, using our spiritual gift, using our spiritual abilities, using our spiritual capacities, things that God has given us to express to the world. Exactly. So that's why I'm saying all of these things, like we must capitalize on our spiritual abilities. We must capitalize on our spiritual gift. We must let the world know that yes, the Lord has given us gifts that we use to serve the world. You see, as other non-Africans have expressed their gifts, they have manufactured different things, they have done so many amazing things that we are using in our world today, so also our Africans are also going to add value to the world big time. Please note this: a time will come when Africans will actually be exporting miracles like goods. Africans will be exporting miracles like goods. Trust me on this. It's going to happen, and very fast it's going to happen. It will go beyond human imagination. Have you heard about miracle economy? Like our economy will be based on miracles, like we'll be exporting miracles. Exactly. People will be coming from all over the world to buy miracles. You may say, oh, but why are you selling miracles? It's for free. Okay. When people are being, the same way you give treatment, people go to hospital, they get treatment. Yeah, that's the same way people will come and get. Yeah, so you know, yes, it's part of the blessing. We monetize it. Yes, it's part of the blessing. It's part of the blessing. We monetize it and we grow our economy. Yes, it's called miracle economy. We are going to be exporting miracles like goods. Exactly. Some are doing it on their private, thing, but we are going to do it even on a large scale as a continent. Africans will be exporting miracles. People with diverse gifts, with diverse spiritual gifts, will be expressing their gift, will be manifesting their gift, and will be solving practical problems. We'll be meeting people's needs. We'll be bringing solutions. We'll be bringing light to darkness. We'll be bringing all manner of ideas that will make people progress, that will bring solutions to long-standing problems. I promise you, Africans are going to rule the world again. Africans are going to reign in the world again. Africans are going to bring change, massive change, positive change to the world again. Please like and share this video. Let's spread the word, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.